convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike, 53.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Morris off the play fake. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Morris. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 21-yard line.
out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Slam.
Off the play fake, Morris. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Morris. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Steelers 0.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. And he completes it to Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line.
That's a gain of...
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Campbell making the catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check, check. 40's back. 47. I don't think you got it, son. 40's the Niners. Squeeze. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. The ball carrier. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Morris connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Morris. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Morris. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Second and 10. From the gun, Morris. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Morris's pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Morris on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Bryce Love. Incomplete. It's 4th.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 54 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Prescott on 1st down. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Final play of the half. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run once more with Taylor. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
This one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Washington first down.
Back to throw. Morris. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, it's Taylor. Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Morris now looking to throw on second down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Third down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Morris. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Steelers.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 53 at the mark.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes this Washington 20. Steelers nothing.